At 2 o'clock Washington time today, September 21, 2022, the President of the Russian Federation announced a partial troop mobilization. In his interview, Putin cited criticism of the actions of Western countries. He accused Western countries of fomenting war in Ukraine. The Russian president also accused the West of encroaching on the sovereignty of the Russian Federation. Putin threatened to use nuclear weapons on Western countries in case of a threat to the integrity of the Russian Federation. The day before yesterday, the Donetsk and Luhansk Republics, and other territories controlled by Russian troops announced the beginning of a referendum on joining Russia. This political situation is very dangerous. Russia and Ukraine could start a full-scale war involving third countries. Thus, further deliveries of European and U.S. weapons could be seen as complicity in the conflict, and therefore be recognized as a declaration of war. Currently, all over Russia men who fit the category of partial mobilization are given notices of the need to appear at the local military commissariat of Russia. Men between the ages of 19 and 60 are handed these notices right in the street. According to various sources, the Russian government is planning to collect about 300,000 people who have already completed military service for further retraining and sending them to the war conflict zone. Various preliminary sociological surveys on social media are mixed. But in most cases, these polls show that people are unhappy with the decision to mobilize. At this point, since yesterday, Russians have been buying air and other tickets to other countries en masse. At the time of the release of this video, the major airlines and other transportation companies had run out of tickets to other countries. And in those companies where tickets remained, the price of tickets had increased hundreds of times. This fact clearly shows that there are a large number of people in Russia who either do not want to participate in the military operation or simply do not want to live in Russia anymore. Various opposition groups have now announced peaceful demonstrations against the mobilization of the troops in Russia decision. In turn, channels close to the military said that there was a command to capture protesters and send them to the war zone. In turn, when this video was published, spontaneous mass demonstrations had already begun in eastern Russia.